Hey everybody, Ace Trainer Liam here, and today I'm going to answer one of the questions you guys have been asking me for the longest time, which is, Liam, can you give us some tips about starting out on YouTube, or can you tell us what we need to know to become a YouTuber? Well, what I'm going to do is, a lot of the answers to these questions that you find online are very, very generic, if you like, very cliche. So I'm just going to give you 5 tips that I don't think get mentioned enough, that are little bits to add on to these kind of cliche, this is what you should do to become a YouTuber videos. So these are my 5 tips for starting out on YouTube, and I hope they help you. Number 1 is decide what you want your content to be and stick with it. I see more often than not, someone will send me a message like, hey Liam, I'm an up and coming YouTuber, will you check out my YouTube channel? I go and check it out, and let's say it's a gaming channel. It'll be like, Pokemon Let's Play, Part 1. Minecraft Let's Play, Part 1. Dead Rising Let's Play, Part 1, Part 2. Dark Souls Let's Play, Part 1, where the person has clearly uploaded their first video. They've left it about a week. They've got maybe 7 or 8 views. 4 of them are themselves checking it again for comments. And then they've gone, oh, Pokemon doesn't seem to be doing it for me, so obviously Pokemon isn't that popular. Maybe I'll get more views if I do Minecraft. So they do a Minecraft Let's Play. And then so on and so forth, because they can't decide what they want to do on their channel because they're basing it on their initial views from their first ever video. This is stupid. This is something you should not do. If everybody who posted a video for the first time ever instantly went viral, we'd all be rich, we'd all be famous, we'd all be loving life right now. What you need to do is pick something. If you're going to start a series, finish the series before you move on to something else, or do 2 different series side by side. Upload one day, one the next, 2 the next day, 2 the next, you know? So Pokemon Part 1, Minecraft Part 1, Pokemon Part 2, Minecraft Part 2, etc, etc. Don't just start a project and then not finish it. Or even worse, don't start a project and then leave it at 1 episode. People want to watch a series that they're going to get invested in. They want to watch videos that are going to capture their imagination for a long time. They're going to want to watch videos they can watch in playlists and things like that. And if you're just starting these series and never finishing them, how are they supposed to get invested in that? You need to just stop and think, what do I want to do? And generally, the easiest thing is just do something you like doing. So for me, I liked talking about Pokemon. So I started doing top 5s and top 10s because I'd sit there and talk about Pokemon. And because I kept consistent content, people were like, hey, this is that Pokemon top 10 guy. This is awesome. Let's keep watching this. And it's as easy as that. Like, it's a typical generic be consistent thing, but be consistent. Don't just start things and end them. If you started something and you didn't think it was very good, so you don't want to continue it anymore, delete it. Don't just leave it there, because people will come to it and see it and be like, I want more, but this person isn't providing more. I'll go to someone that's got a complete Let's Play of this game. Things like that. It's just common sense. Next up is going to be a weird one that you're not going to understand right away, but don't upload content straight away. Once you've made your channel, make sure it's ready to go before you go, okay? So what I mean by this is, make sure your channel looks like a YouTube channel. So if someone watches your first video and they head over to your channel and they see that it's blank, no channel art, no profile picture, or your profile picture is like a 2009 meme or a random anime character from that show you like, and it's not related to your channel in any way, nothing of value in the about section, and no links to any social media, people aren't going to be interested. People aren't going to think you're a YouTube channel, they're just going to think you're a random person that uploaded 1 video and probably won't upload again. What you need to do before you even post your first video, get your channel art, either make it or pay someone to make it. Like all I did when I had my first channel art is I taught myself to use Photoshop and literally just took a photo outside next to a brick wall and then used Photoshop to cut around myself and put myself on a different background. Like, it was the worst attempt at green screening ever, but it meant that I had branding. People came to my channel and they were like, this guy wants this channel to be something. This is good. I'm going to get more content from this guy. You know, just simple stuff like that. Make sure that your channel is ready to go before you start. You wouldn't start a drag race with no petrol in the engine, would you? And that's the way you need to look at it. Before you start your YouTube channel, make sure it looks like a YouTube channel. Make sure your social media is linked on your channel so that people can get more invested in you as a content creator. So they'll go to your Twitter and then they'll get updates whenever you upload, even if it doesn't appear in their sub box. Things like that. This is what you need to think about. Number 3 is take constructive criticism. It can't be said enough. Yes, there are going to be trolls. There are going to be people in your comment section who are toxic and just want to say, you suck, man, this video sucks. And you'll say, why? Why does my video suck? Tell me why and I'll fix it. And they'll say, because you suck. So that's not constructive. But if someone is in your comment section and they're like, your audio was a little bit off, you could probably do with like using Audacity or something to, some kind of sound engineering software where you can remove the noise from the background. That would be great. That'd be constructive criticism, to which you will then reply, thank you. That was very helpful. I will consider that for the future. I will look into it. I'll ask a few of my friends if they know about this program or something similar. That's the way to do it. That's the way to take constructive criticism. I'm not saying everything someone says you need to change about your channel you need to take on board. That's not the case, because someone else can't dictate what you do with your channel. It's your channel. But if they mention something that is like a quintessential, like integral part of your channel, like the audio and like the video, your best bet is to take that on board. Your best bet is to go, okay, so they've said that my mic is quite bad quality. I've tried fixing it with these sound engineering programs. It's not working. How about updating my mic? Okay, I can't afford it. Well, I'll save my money. So I'll save, £4 a month for 10 months, which is what? That's one McDonald's less. One takeaway less could get you a new mic in 10 months' time. Then you can improve your channel even more. I mean, you can normally manipulate the hardware that you've got to get a decent result, but obviously, if someone says the only option you've got is to upgrade your mic or something like that, or your camera, then take what necessary steps you can to do that. There's nothing worse than when someone says to a YouTuber, oh, you really need a new camera because this one's really grainy. And they just go, well, this is the best I've got. It's not good enough. You could say something almost constructive to yourself, like, I understand that. I know that my camera's not the best, but I am saving money to try and get a new camera. Something like that. Just as simple as that. It's really, really easy to take constructive criticism. You just need to get a bit out of your bubble and just appreciate that people aren't criticizing you to be mean. Some people are genuinely criticizing you well, they're not even criticizing you. They're critiquing your work so that you can improve as a content creator, and they've just got your interests in mind. Number 4 is be mindful of everything you say and do on social media. As part of being a YouTuber, social media is very, very important. It's one of the things that you use to connect with your audience. Like, the YouTube comment section's great, but it doesn't beat Twitter. It doesn't beat Instagram. It doesn't beat Facebook. They're the places where people tend to see the real you. The you that is more true to life than maybe you are on YouTube. Although, if you're like me, you are yourself on YouTube, so that just reflects on your Twitter and on your Facebook and stuff. But just remember, the things you say on these social media sites are public. Everyone can see them. What you don't want to do is say something that can either affect your ability to work with other people or can affect your ability to be endorsed by other companies. So, for example, if you have a gaming channel based off a certain developer's game and you say really, really negative things or hateful things or derogatory things on Twitter, for example, if that company sees it, because pretty much every company nowadays that's bigger than 4 people uses Twitter, they're going to see it and they're going to go, we don't want an association with that person, so we're not going to get in touch with them ever. So they could want to, let's say it was a game developer, they could want to send you copies of the game early. But what they won't do, once they've seen you posting really horrible negative things that they can't be associated with that go against the values of their company, they're not going to contact you and say, unfortunately, we were going to send you an early copy of this game, but you've put stuff online that doesn't follow our core values, so we decided not to. They just won't get in touch with you, and you'll be none the wiser that the company that gives you the game that you work on doesn't want to work with you. So you just need to be really careful about what you say and do on social media. Just think of it this way. Twitter, for example, or Facebook is a public place. So imagine it as your town centre or your city centre or wherever you live. A crowded shopping mall, for example. If you go into a shopping mall, are you going to shout derogatory terms? Are you going to shout hate speech? Are you going to shout all about your political beliefs just out loud in the middle of the place? Are you going to say things about other people that are there? So say someone who doesn't like walk past, are you going to shout abuse at that person? Are you going to say, I hate your videos, I think you're an effing F and all that, and in a public place? You wouldn't do it. You wouldn't go out in public and do that. So don't do it on a public website. It's a stupid idea and it's almost career suicide. Be mindful of what you say on social media. And lastly, it's a 24/7 job. People don't believe it, but it really is. When I left my 9-to-5 job, I thought I was going to have all the time in the world. I was like, oh, I can't wait to do YouTube full time now that I can afford it. It's going to be great. I'm going to be at home all day. I'm going to be able to sleep until whenever I want, and I'm going to be able to do this. I'm going to be able to do that. I'm going to have more time to do this. I have less time now available to myself than I had when I was working full time in a 9-to-5 job, because there's so much to do. There's writing, researching, editing, recording, obviously not in the correct order. There's rendering times, which obviously for a lot of us will restrict access to our only computer. Then there's catching up with social media, replying to comments, replying to tweets, replying to Instagram posts. Then there's planning other things that you're going to do on your channel, doing GFX and things like that. It's just a long slog, and you don't realize until you're doing it full time just exactly how much work goes into it to really make it the best it can be. I mean, my channel, probably not one of the best channels on YouTube. In fact, it's most definitely not one of the best channels on YouTube, but so much work and effort goes into it that I am up most hours of the day. Like right now, it's 23 minutes to 2 in the morning and I'm making this video because I've got such a busy weekend of content to make. People don't realize that. People think that YouTube is this super easy ride where you just ride a lovely wave of success out of nowhere, and then eventually, lo and behold, I'm a millionaire. It's definitely not the case. You do have to put a lot of work in and a lot of effort and a lot of dedication. And if you look in the mirror and you see yourself and you think to yourself, I have what it takes to be a YouTuber, to do this hectic 24-hour-a-day, 7-day-a-week schedule, by all means, jump in and let's do this, work on this platform. But if you are looking for something cushier than full-time work, YouTube probably isn't for you. The kind of trade-off from this is that it's one of the most satisfying jobs in the world, because you see positive comments from people whose lives you've touched without ever even seeing them in person, and it's an absolutely incredible feeling. So it's a fantastic job, but it's also a very time-consuming job. So just please take that into account. So I hope these tips have helped you guys. I hope it's given you a little bit more insight into the ins and outs of being a YouTuber. If it has helped you, let me know in the comments below. If you do have any other questions, drop them in the comments and I will try and reply to as many as I can. It might not be straight away because, like I said, I've got this ridiculously busy weekend coming up, but I will try my best. But until next time, I'm Ace Trainer Liam. Keep on training.